Superheroes. Noble, heroic, moral, and at times, kinda boring. You see, heroes have rules, and rules can get in the way. Rules are something that bad guys tend to ignore. And because of that, they get shit done. And once again, it's time to root for the bad guy. I'm not talking anti-heroes, I'm talking bad people. This is 2016's Suicide Squad. We opened with our A-lister, Will Smith as Deadshot. Look at him. His mom should have sent him off to Bel Air earlier when she had the chance. But what can you do? Parents just don't understand. Our next contestant, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, a far cry from her cartoon origins. Ew, those bars probably taste like hand sanitizer. Knock that off. You want to get grounded? A little electrical humor there. They just won't take any more chances after what happened to the last guy. This movie takes place right after Superman's death, spoilers, and before Zack Snyder flew around the Earth and undid the damage done by Joss Whedon. This is Amanda Waller. She wants to form her own Justice League, but she'll settle for the Wish version. At least that was my initial reaction. I was no comic book expert, and some of these characters I had never heard of. Captain Boomerang? He sounds like something from The Tick. With superpowers popping up all over the place, she wants to be able to tackle the bad metahumans. Her team will consist of the worst metahumans, at least the ones that got busted. Think about it. The best villains don't get caught. And isn't that what these guys are for? Waller wants a team she can control directly, with promises of reduced prison terms and threats of exploding heads for failure. She also wants a team she can throw under the bus if anything goes wrong. Google calls them interns. Deadshot got caught because he's a good dad.
I know you do bad things.
No, I don't do bad things. DJ Jazzy Jeff. Okay, mistakes were made. We also see how Harley fell in love with Joker.
I need a machine gun.
Red flag, red flag.
A machine gun?
I'm hit bad.
You gonna kill me, Mr. J?
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you.
Well, I can take it.
This isn't covered by your insurance. Wait! I'm pretty sure they did this to the film editors too.
Are you sweet-talking me?
What the hell is this? And we have Diablo, a fire starter gangbanger. Accidentally burned his family to death and surrendered to the cops. Then he burned up a few more inmates on the inside because they made fun of his tattoos. Killer Croc. We get a glimpse of his vegetarian diet, meaning this thing was once a vegetarian. Last we get the Witch, Enchantress, who currently possesses archaeologist June Moon. She's the most powerful character here with interesting bath habits. Here she is waiting for Wabbit season. Waller keeps Enchantress in check by holding her heart hostage. Literally, not like in a romantic Ryan Gosling kind of way. And we have the only normal person on the team, Colonel Rick Flagg. He's assigned to watch Moon because Waller was hoping he would fall in love with her. Sound management skills, right? I guess the Suicide Squad doesn't have an HR department. Everything needs funding, so they still have to sell the idea to people with the checkbook.
What if Superman had decided to fly down, grab the President of the United States right out of the Oval Office?
He's right. The White House is really defenseless without Janet Reno. So a demonstration is in order.
Enchantress.
Okay, that was fucking cool.
Go get it, girl.
The answers to tomorrow's quiz? Waller tours her prospective members. We even get auditions.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
And for the record, this is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Just because it shows how supernaturally badass Deadshot can be. Just ignore the ballistic physics and enjoy. Screw the Suicide Squad, put this man on a payroll. The difference between good and evil is the right steady paycheck, am I right? Meanwhile, Joker misses Harley. Skip! Oh look, that asshole guard likes to gamble and gets into debt with the wrong crowd. Lap dance, mister?
You're gonna be my friend.
We're like a half hour in and this is the first we see of an actual plot. Enchantress flexes on Flagg. Didn't see that coming. Just kidding, saw it a mile away in the dark with my eyes closed. She finds her brother, who was trapped in a little statue. Seems like a really stupid thing to leave sitting out like that. She takes him to Midway City and lets him possess some poor schmo. I'll call it a Tesla. Time to activate the X-Men. X-Force. Task Force X. There are other letters in the alphabet, you know. Adding to their controllability, tiny bombs are implanted on each squad member. Meanwhile, Joker's men raid the facility that makes those tiny bombs. Flagg and Enchantress try to take down the brother, but instead she joins them, big shock. Oh no, she didn't! Take that, baked potato! I need your help, but not in a Pornhub way. Brother Bear helps Enchantress, rendering Waller's control mechanism useless. Our heroes assemble. There, I said it. The Avengers don't own that word.
Hi, boys.
Ooh, another member. Slipknot. Never heard of him. Everyone is given their accessories back. Do I want to know what's with the unicorns?
Whoops, you weren't meant to see that.
Now a Zoom call with the boss. We can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Yeah, we got nothing.
Complete the mission, you get time off your prison sentence. Fail the mission, you die.
One more member, Katana.
I would advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
We do get to see that at some point, right? Then why bring it up? They get shot down, and this would have been the end of the movie if it weren't for Dr. Airbags and the seatbelt kid. If those are real characters, someone please tell me in the comments. It's a good thing too. We don't have to fall back on these actual soldiers with actual guns. Captain Boomerang talks Slipknot into running since he doesn't believe the bombs are real. Just kidding, they're real. Oh my god, they killed Slipknot! You bastards! I see why this is done. It's meant to show the threat is genuine, raise the stakes for the squad. Problem is, we met this guy like a minute earlier, had no story on him, no attachment, so his death has about as much weight as these guys on the subway. I honestly keep forgetting he's in this movie.
You got a boyfriend?
Haven't you been listening? Yeah, she's single. Even surrounded by these soldiers, they can't help but scheme.
I'm gonna drop him, the sword lady, 5 or 7 of these seals. After that, I'm gonna need some help. You down?
Not that they have any time to make a break for freedom. They spot hostiles up ahead, and apparently the criminal is the only guy in this elite team who brought binoculars. Look out, Syphilis has taken human form. Oh, that lovable scamp. We have the latest weapons and the most powerful beings. And a baseball bat.
Get off me!
Aw, they're taking him to his girlfriend. That's it, Will. Show him you're worth every penny. Diablo, however, won't fight.
I'm gonna die in peace before I raise my fist again.
He's just saving it for a cool outburst, I'm sure, and a day-saving reveal later in the movie. Am I in the ballpark? Some soldiers are captured and added to the venereal army. Wiggle, 2, 3, pivot, 2, 3. Look, we're bros now.
I'll hook you up.
This is hardly the time for a flashback. Joker's not the type to settle down, don't you get it? The squad is here to rescue whoever is at the top of that building. And why take the stairs when the elevators still work? Harley's been getting texts from Joker, who's about to spring her. But this still won't be easy. Why do inhuman monsters always fall back to punching when fighting our main players? Everyone else gets shredded. We're gonna make you squeal like a protoplasm.
Do something! You wanna see something? Yo, y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something!
Come on, man. It's gonna be tight. Yes! And that would have been great 20 guys ago. Another flashback, the cinematic speed bump. Time to rescue... Wait, we're here to save the boss? Waller assembles her team, and their first assignment is to just rescue herself? Not take on whatever this is. Screw all these people. Really, screw everybody else.
That is just a mean lady.
I know, right? You know, I got a little chubbed when she shot everyone. Shut up.
I like her.
They thought this was their ride home, but they were only joking. Joker gets Harley's bomb deactivated so she can escape.
Shoot that woman right now!
Deadshot has no beef with Harley, so he won't shoot her. These other guys with guns have no excuse.
Boss, we got a problem!
Joker's chopper gets too close to the wrong neighborhood, and Harley falls out of the chopper. Well, freedom tasted nice for about 5 seconds. Sure, I'll send another chopper if you chip in for gas. Later, bitches! Flying low looks awesome on screen, but logically, it just gives the bad guys easy reach. Look who's back on the team. Being the worst of the worst doesn't mean you don't have a forgiving heart. Speaking of heart, Waller's been captured, so they have Enchantress's heart again. Plugging it back in is a lot like giving the devil the pick of destiny.
I am complete.
Oh no, hentai! The team gets the truth. All of this was going to shit because they trusted the angry witch.
Needless to say, the whole thing was a bad idea.
Let's bond.
Here's to honor among thieves.
Not a thief.
Except for all those souls trapped in her sword. This is actually one of the best scenes in the movie. It's not about abilities, crimes, or being a badass. It's characters. It's people relating and having a moment. Even supervillains have feelings.
I'm beautiful.
Flagg's been holding out. Children's letters are apparently better than Kevlar.
Your daughter writes you every day. You're free to go.
Flagg cuts him loose and decides to go it alone. But the squad's got his back, because... friendship? Yeah, let's go with friendship.
I'll come.
I left a big-ass demo charge down there in that subway. SEALs, they can recover the charge. Swim it underneath that thing's feet.
Croc leads the team into the sewers to plant a bomb under the Enchantress. Okay, that was adorable. Everyone else goes in the front door, where Enchantress is building a machine to destroy the world. Insert big blue sky beam here. Zool? Is she destroying the world or trying to sell me a used car? They're here to distract Enchantress while they plant a bomb under her, but instead she distracts them by showing them visions of their happy places. Deadshot kills Batman, Harley living a normal life, Flagg back with a non-creepy girlfriend, and Diablo with a non-crispy family. No! Test audiences will hate this!
You gotta get him in that corner, that's where the bomb will be.
Maybe you described your plan a bit louder? I don't think everyone heard you in the back.
I lost one family, I ain't gonna lose another one.
Oh, you mean this family you've known for 5 hours?
Let me show you what I really am.
But it's time for Diablo to shine. I knew he was holding out, but damn, this is cool. But it's not long before Brother overpowers Diablo. But it's too late anyway.
Blow it!
Let me get this straight. All these soldiers, all these bullets, fire, etc. doesn't scratch this guy. But a good old-fashioned bomb gets the job done. USA? Fighting her hand-to-hand isn't getting anywhere. Hold still, bitch.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Kicked her right in the teeth. She's got a good offer on the table.
Join me or die.
Which Harley seems to dig.
Maybe we should.
You got some fries to go with that shake? Of course, this is a ruse. Start stabbing that heart with a pencil. It seemed to work before. They blow up the big blue beam and Flagg gets some payback. Enchantress is gone, but June is back. We hope. You know he's sleeping with one eye open from now on. Waller's still alive and shows she can be somewhat reasonable. 10 years off, plus perks. Deadshot gets to see his daughter, which makes him happy. Croc gets basic cable, which makes him happy. Flagg and June get a happy ending, at least until the next time he asks her to bring back the wiggly chick. And Harley gets an espresso machine and a jailbreak. That was Suicide Squad. DC's take on the Dirty Dozen, Suicide Squad is a team comprised of supervillains forced into missions in exchange for reduced sentences, even to the point of losing members along the way. Will Smith is the heart of this movie. He's given the most emotional storyline, some of the best lines, and it's mostly his movie. The flashbacks paint one of the more complete pictures. And that's shared with Harley. They both get 2 intros. They also try to make her backstory more emotional through flashbacks of a toxic relationship with Joker.
Harley Quinn!
Margot Robbie is perfectly cast. Her original storyline would have been much more effective, yet it was neutered in re-edits when they toned down the abusive relationship she had with Joker. I also found Boomerang a fun character, sort of the everyman of the group. For a character named Captain Boomerang, he didn't use boomerangs as much as I thought he would. Katana was as generic as they come, and Killer Croc, I kept thinking he was missing something. When your protagonists are a bunch of villains, you need your antagonists to be even more villainous.
You are evil!
Enchantress is a powerful but one-dimensional villain who wants to destroy the world. Nothing new there. I really liked this version over the unintentionally funny goddess. The creepiness worked for me. Amanda Waller is incredibly diabolical, unethical, fearless, with a confidence you only get from holding the world's worst under your thumb.
I assigned him to watch Dr. Moon, and just as I hoped, it got personal.
Wouldn't a detached professional be a better choice? And Deadshot said it, man.
You are evil!
She's a fun character to hate. Now, this is just my opinion. You could have a different view, that's totally cool. You know, when I first saw what Jared Leto was doing with Joker, I wasn't a fan. When I saw the actual performance, I was okay with the different direction, the unique interpretation. But the more of it I saw, the less I was on board.
Blah, blah, blah.
Now I downright hate this Joker. I finally put my finger on it. This ain't the Joker. It's a juggalo gangster. Stop trying to make the Joker sexy. It's weird. He's not the clown prince of crime to me. His role was originally larger and actually impacted the story. But they cut so much, his mere presence in the movie now feels like an afterthought. You can remove him entirely and the plot is untouched. Maybe that's the story they should have told? Actually, no, that would have meant more of this Joker. Have I ever seen a comic book movie be so visually unappealing? Yes. It's hard to fault the direction when it's been taken away from the guy they actually hired to direct it. Studio interference, reshoots meant to lighten the tone, and a final edit by a trailer production company really derailed this movie. That explains why it's so uneven, disjointed, it conflicts itself. The Suicide Squad is a goofy concept, and they should have toned it that way from the beginning. The reshoots only show you conflicting visions, neither are complete. You could tell before they injected all this humor, this movie was going to be taking itself a little too seriously. There's a conflicting nature to these villains. A few minutes in a bar and suddenly they're family. Oh, that explains it. This takes on an interesting dynamic, the ultimate dysfunctional family, where their chemistry really takes off. It just happens pretty late in the movie. The rushed introductions are a given since nobody here had a solo movie. I've never even heard of some of these characters before, so I didn't even have residual knowledge to fall back on. The fights are mostly unremarkable, with indistinct monsters covered in eyes, pimples, suckers. This movie in a nutshell, wasted potential. A lot of that you see corrected in the new one, but that's a separate video. Suicide Squad is 2.5 Bs. Promising concept, inspired casting, tainted by its own style and inconsistent vision. Plot and pacing is a mess, and the music video editing does not help. Watch the much better sequel, the reboot, The Suicide Squad, out now. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!